Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Hi, Virgo. Welcome to your life purpose and career reading. So, this reading is going to be for the year 22 until 3. I always say to people, career and life purpose, it doesn't necessarily mean you'll be getting paid for something specific that I mentioned in here. It could be just something that you're meant to experience that progresses you on your soul's journey. Um, Take what resonates. It's going to be a general message for everyone watching. And if you want a specific reading, just go to my Etsy page. It's in the About Me below. So since I'm using a lot of cards, we'll start with the tarot message. That's kind of like the overview of your reading. And you got the Knight of Cups here. So the Knight of Cups is usually an energy that's he's holding a cup, so it's something that's very healing. I feel like some of you could even be in healthcare, healthcare providers. That this card usually comes up for those who are artistic in some way, since it is a cup. A writer, artist. Okay, so some of you might be connecting to this energy right now. But the Knight of Cups comes in to give an offer, okay? So some of you might be getting a new job offer in maybe some of you have been laid off and you're like, "Oh my gosh, what am I going to do?" and something comes in, all right? So for those that's happened to, it's saying don't worry because the universe will support you with this, and it's going to give you something where you're connected to your heart. Okay, and I feel like some of you could be in transportation, just because usually the Knight of Cups, it's a person traveling. He's usually on a horse in the rider way. It's on a seahorse here. But it could be something you're interested in that requires movement. All right. So anything in transportation, movement, driving, any careers that have to do with that. All right. Or even travel. Okay. So let's get into your oracle messages. Let's take a look what's happening here. Just gonna it a little bit. Okay. Right. For Virgo, what's going on? Okay, Virgo. So you have crystals. Another sign got this. I think maybe it was Cancer or no. Um, but overall, this is saying your connection to crystals and gemstones is a channel for healing energy. So some of you could be directly like working with crystals. Maybe it's something, a new venture you're embarking on, which is like a new career or business that you're interested in. To do something with stones or crystals. This card also comes up for those who are interested in sales, like maybe jewelry making, using crystals as a part of your work in some way. Crystals do carry a lot of energy. The ancients used this as a part of manifestation, investing energy in them to help them heal in some way or attract certain things to them. So, some of these cultures were Atlantis, where they've stored information and energy in their crystals. Okay. And crystals do have a healing power as well. So this card could also be guided for you to go in. It encourages you to walk into your local metaphysical shop and pick out a stone that you're attracted to. Okay. It could be amethyst as well. Usually it's an all purpose stone amethyst. It's for spirituality, intuition, even love. Okay. But you could be guided to get another stone. Like if you have a lot of air energy around you, or you're someone that's in your mind a lot and in communication and you get a lot of ideas, you're very calm most of the time. You could be needing a stone that's opposite and more grounding. For example, red jasper or like citrine or tiger's eye to kind of motivate you with your ideas, okay? And give you more confidence. So you would need to choose a crystal you feel is is connected to you in some way or you feel drawn to. So let's get another message here. Okay, so Virgo, what's going on with Virgo life purpose and career? Yeah, all right, you got writing here. So you heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words that you write. Some of you might be thinking to write your story. Could be publishing a book. You could be writing a book. You could be writing in a blog. Perhaps some of the work you could be doing involves a lot of writing, maybe writing reports. So it doesn't have to be, creative writing or anything like that. Well, it could be, but I do feel some of you might even do some freelance work around writing. Okay, you have the gift to persuade others and inspire them through writing. So make sure, for those of you that this is relating to, make sure that you're using this gift because I feel like you could help other people. And don't be afraid, they're saying, how you're going to start, because you see this angel they're guiding and channeling through to this person. So you're going to be getting all sorts of ideas with your writing. So don't worry about how it's going to flow. You'll be guided on what to say. Okay, so I just wanted one, but two came out. One of them, some of you have a gift with oracle cards or giving guidance, maybe using tarot or other divination. So this is definitely a confirmation for somebody watching. You should definitely think about embarking on this new career, even if it's like as a hobby, starting out helping friends, family, and kind of getting their feedback and going at it from there. But for others, I feel you already have a lot of wisdom to guide others. And it doesn't have to be through cards. It could just be that you have a lot of wisdom and you're thinking to get into a career where you're providing guidance to other people. Maybe you're learning symbolism. Okay. So this could even be getting an oracle card deck to give guidance to yourself whenever you need help along the way. Okay. This is also saying, it would help you right now if you're feeling lost. This is kind of biased saying this, but I mean, if you're watching some oracle card videos or tarot out there on YouTube, there's something in there that might inspire you, okay? Maybe this video could inspire you. So you also have yoga here. I feel like some of you might be mixing crystals with like yoga. For those of you that are healers out there, you might be thinking to incorporate all these in your, maybe you're thinking of a retreat or managing or building a business that involves maybe yoga. You could be teaching yoga. You could be going to more yoga classes in the coming year to just realign all your chakras. Someone out there is like building a holistic business. So this is a confirmation for you to do it if you're thinking of taking the risk. Like maybe you're in a job you don't really like and you have a big passion for the healing arts, okay? Because I got a lot of cards that came out specifically for healing arts for you. And I always say this, you Virgos are very good in managing and you're very organized. So, I really feel like you'd be very good managers um, in whatever career path you embark on. Okay, you could be collaborating with other people in the healing arts, doing yoga and stuff like that. But this is also saying that your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching, and exercising. So make sure that you're kind of getting the energy flowing around in your body. All right. I feel like that's going to help you. Okay, so let's see what skills you're bringing forth. What skills can you use more of in 22? And this is to give confirmation of your current skills. But let's see, maybe you have some hidden talent. Okay, two came out, but let's see. All right, so translating things, investigative. Okay, kind of seeking for the meaning behind words, like trying to pick apart what actually is written out there in whatever you're doing for work. Maybe you're doing some investigation, studying somebody's writing or reports. It could be found in like legal fields, maybe even social media. You're kind of seeing behind the scenes, like or reading between the lines from what's actually being said. Okay, this could just be a topic of interest for you. But it could be that you're a translator. Maybe you know two languages, right? English and another language, and maybe you're translating those languages, back and forth. So that could be connected to your writing skills. Maybe you're doing freelance translations. There's an idea. All right. Moving physically. So like I mentioned earlier with the your tarot card, the Knight of Cups that came out, you need like work that requires you to move around. Maybe some of you are not really fond of sitting in a 9 to 5 in a cubicle and a desk all day. You need something that gives you some action where you're moving to company or maybe home to home, client to client, something like that. So your job involves something physical, something realistic. Okay, could be driving. Yeah, some of you have really strong enterprising skills, bringing out potential. So you could be, your business, if you're in the healing arts and you're doing something, maybe even like yoga, you're helping bringing out others' potential to see the most they could do in their life and to bring them to their authentic and highest self and bring out the best in other people. Okay, so this is definitely a people skill too, where you could be dealing one on one with people in like a counseling kind of session, or maybe you're doing a group workshops, or maybe you're writing about self development or self love or something where you're helping people grow in some way. And a lot of people need this, we're always growing and it's always beneficial, like to help others and help them grow. Yeah, some of you have artistic skills. So seeing possibilities, like I feel like you could take a kind of dull situation and see like an opportunity in that. Like you could go to the most boring place and be like, hey, this place could use some of so and so, or like some new ideas that could come to you. Some of you could be in entertainment or art and seeing what you can create, maybe in movies, or seeing the possibilities with maybe you have like a distorted or like an ugly chair and it's broken, and you see opportunity there where you could like fix it and paint it and make it better. All right. So use that skill that you have. A lot of people throw things out on the street, right? That's like another idea. Maybe you've been thinking to um, collect certain items and make somebody's trash into something beautiful, right? So that's one thing they want you to know. Shaping environments, yeah, there's another realistic skill. There's like a mixed bag in here. It's like all over the place, but maybe some of you have a lot of different skills, and it's not surprising because a lot of Virgos that do own businesses, they do have a lot of skills. They have the artistic, they have the enterprising skills, they got the practical skills because you're very, realistic as well. You're an earth sign, so not surprised. But overall, shaping environments, this could be something where you're helping the environment as well, or maybe something artistic around homes and shaping environment, like in home decoration or anything like that. Okay, so it could be that, but apply it how you like to your own life. You would click to one of these if it resonates for you, if you're doing something with one of these keywords. Okay, I don't know all the jobs out there in the world, but if something stands out for you seeing this reading, make sure to put in the comments. Maybe we could help others that are watching as well. All right, let's grab some keywords for you to kind of consider for me too. So let's check it out. Okay, that wants to come out. All right. Okay, so I think that's good. A lot came out there. Yeah, growth. Whatever you're doing, it's going to contribute to your personal and spiritual growth. I feel this growth could be maybe again helping other people empowering themselves, helping them grow, spiritually, mentally, everything, right? You could be a part of that. Some of you with shaping environments, I feel like maybe you have like a green thumb. Maybe you're thinking of getting a farm or growing vegetables, fruits, different food, and maybe helping your community in some way. But definitely, this could be something practical that has to do with the environment as well. Okay, growth. But it could just be you learning more about yourself as well. Yeah, confidence. This is saying believe in yourself. You have what it takes to make it through. Follow what it is that's in your heart. And you will experience this confidence going into too. And it'll allow you to complete a lot of your projects, a lot of your goals. So definitely be confident because you do have the skills and resources to make this happen. Some of you need to rebrand your resume. I help with resumes too if anybody's interested. I edit them, so you could email me if you're interested. I have a background in career counseling, so just throwing that out there if anybody needs help. Um, but this is saying to rebrand, okay? So polish your resume, get it out there, and make sure you target your resume for the specific job you're looking for. Like, make sure it's connected to that job posting and it includes all the keywords that that job has listed or posted, okay? But there's something here you need to tweak your resume a little bit, or maybe you have too much in there that's not really relatable to the job that you want to target. So it could be that you might need to remove some things too. So you're going to know, but this is like a little sign here that's saying go look at your resume and give it a little tweak. And that includes your LinkedIn as well. Punctuality. Yeah. Um, so I do feel, this is what I'm hearing is you're on time. Don't worry. There is divine timing with whatever it is that you're striving towards. You will get to your destination. So don't think too much about the end goal. Like, trust the process, trust the journey as well. But, this could be a sign for some. I mean, if you're late, like every day at work, this is saying you might need to really focus on being punctual because maybe the work that you have, it's like demanding of you to be there at a certain time. Okay. Some of you might struggle with this. So it's really important for you to reconsider if this is something like you think you can handle. Because, there's some jobs where people create their own time, right? Like, you work based on your own like hours in some jobs and have more personal freedom, but there's some that it's like if you're late one day you could get fired type of thing, right? So just really think about this, whoever that applies to. But, for some, it looks like you're punctual. Maybe you're disciplining yourself to get things done on time. Okay. So this is very good. You're going to develop a lot of growth from being perseverant, from building stamina. So this is a great energy. All right. So last but not least, so this is a quick little snippet of this type of reading. And again, if you want a personal one, just go into the About Me section where you're going to see an Etsy link, okay? Okay, so this came out. So this is how you can attract more money in your life, how to build your abundance more. I love this card. So this is conscious consumer. So wherever you invest your energy, your time, or money, that thing's going to grow. And that has to do with products too. Make sure that you're buying products that you believe in and they're benefiting you and the world in some way. Okay. And like that could be stuff like buying organic food. Maybe if you're buying skincare, to make sure that there's like healthy products in there, that it's not so much chemical, right? So whatever you put your money in, it's contributing to like how the world is like growing as well and which direction we're headed. So it's telling you to be very careful too with your spending habits. You have the power to heal and help the world with your decision to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. So I feel like some of you, you're looking to, make sure that you're getting products that are ethical. Research the companies you're buying stuff from. Don't like feed into negative or, companies that don't have any ethics or they like use and abuse their people, right? So this is like the world we're stepping into now. So it's to be conscious consumers. You choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. You live simply and you purchase only that which you need. Yeah, so be careful of overspending too, guys. Um, get what it is to meet your basic needs. And yeah, just be conscious of where it is that your money is going into. Maybe there's some idea that you have and you want to save. So ask yourself, do I really need this product or service? Or can I pay myself first and put it aside to invest in the future and something that I want to do with life in where I see myself in the future? So I hope you enjoyed this reading, guys. And if you're interested, just let me know. Shoot me an email. Go on the Etsy page, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.